Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, MegaCrasher is here, and I come at you guys a sweaty and tired-ass mess because I had a shitty-ass sleep last night. I worked a 12-hour shift today, stuck in a goddamn box for 12 hours, dispatching and giving people orders, and then afterwards I decided, screw it. I don't care if I had a broken 4 hours of sleep last night. I'm going to the gym and I'm training them squats, baby, yeah! And then I figured to add a little bit of something extra, I'm gonna come home and present you guys with a very special Poekmon GO vlog, baby! This is going to mark our 12th episode. You could say that this is a 12-pack, so to speak, when it comes to Poekmon GO vlogs. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I present you guys with story time in this episode. So let's do it! Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the first story that I want to share to you guys is about how I came this close to being able to encounter a Blastoise. Okay, so myself, Jonathan, and quite the amount of strangers slash friends that we were hanging out with. I say strangers slash friends because some of them were friends of ours, some of them complete strangers. But that's besides the point. When you're playing Pokemon GO, there are no strangers. Just friends, just a bunch of communication, and a bunch of fun things to take place. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so someone had a tracking app open to be able to track down really rare and really powerful Pokemon. And there was a Blastoise that had appeared on English Street, which is in Halifax, right? Somebody's like, what the fuck? So, because I didn't have a bike, I had to use my short-ass T-Rex-like legs to pound around Halifax, while I had Jonathan, Kevin, and a couple of other people being able to outpace me with better cardio and conditioning and with bikes. And I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, my lungs were going to be on fire. And I had just downed a huge meal from McDonald's and an energy drink before I had to run an impromptu marathon. So I was running like I never ran before. At least I haven't ran that way in a long ass time. So I was running and running and running and running. Now thankfully the Pokemon was spawned, or so to be said to be spawned, for 20 minutes. I'm thinking, okay, I think I can take it a little bit easy, but I was thinking to myself, like, oh, no, there ain't no taking it easy when it comes to MegaCrasher hunting down rare and valuable Pokemon. So what I ended up doing is I would just put the pedal to the metal, and I was running and zippity zoom zam all the way down to English Street. And surprisingly enough, I was actually able to keep up with people who were fucking biking. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how is this even possible? Like, when I was running, I felt like I was lethargic. I felt like a Snorlax running. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. There's no way I'm gonna be able to make it there. But the thing of it is, the good news, we made it to the location. The bad news is, it didn't spawn. Because what ended up happening was that where the place it was supposed to spawn was in the middle of like a huge fucking building complex that we couldn't get access to because restricted access and all that stuff. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! So I ran my fat ass all the way down to the waterfront to English Street for nothing! I'm just like, no, man, you gotta be kidding me, man, that shit ain't cool, man! So, I ended up hopping on the back of my friend Kevin's bike, and we fucking rode down all the way to the waterfront. And it was a blast. I mean, yeah, I was a little bit let down that Blastoise didn't appear. But you know what? The adventure was fucking worth it. Because it gave me something to share to you guys and to also share with the people that I was with on that night. But you want to know something? On the upside, we did happen to catch a Ninetales that spawned right after we got back. And I was pretty damn happy about that. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys happen to have any stories that are similar to the ones that I just told, then be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you guys. Like, seriously, of all the times that I asked to hear from you guys, this right here is one of the biggest times because you guys entertain me and inspire me when it comes to your guys' feedback, regardless of what video it is, no doubt about it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move on to the next story. Quite a bit rage-inducing, I might add. So be warned, because it's a rage moment coming up! Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that the rage warning has already been laid out there, it is now time to present you guys with a story that would just about induce rage in anybody. Don't matter how calm or how wired you are. Okay, so the night that I ended up hatching a 750 Growlithe, okay? And keep in mind, this was a solid Growlithe. I checked the IVs on the thing, 91% across the board. I mean, it was close to perfection. And I was like, okay, this thing is a keeper, no doubt about it. So I was pounding and grinding and clanging and banging until I ended up getting enough Growlithe candy to evolve my hatched Growlithe into an Arcanine. So the first time that I tried to evolve it, guess what happened? It didn't evolve because my fucking app froze. And I'm like, okay, alright, that's cool. I thought to myself, okay, just a fluke. It happens. So the second time, reboot it up, I hit evolve. Froze again. And keep in mind, I was around a big group of people, and I was getting them all hyped up and stuff. I'm like, this is it, man, this is it. I'm about to get the Dream Arcanine. And what ended up happening was that it didn't quite happen because my fucking app froze for the second time. So I'm like, alright, reset the son of a bitch, and then try for the third time. Nope, still froze. I'm like, okay. This thing is really looking to get knee choked, and I'm about ready to write up a big fucking knee choke complaint to Niantic. But I thought better of it. I thought, okay, let's try again for the fourth time. Fourth time has to be the charm, right? Well, guess what? No, it isn't. It froze on me yet again. I'm like, oh my fucking god. And I was starting to get pissed, man. I was starting to boil. I was starting to fester on the inside. And I had people that were laughing at me. They were starting to laugh at me. I'm thinking, okay, man, I wish right now that this was a fucking YouTube-worthy moment. And it was, but what I mean by that is I wish that someone had their camera out so they could record me about to have a fucking rage fit on the dog. So, try it again for the fifth time. Fifth time fucking froze again. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I was like, alright, you know what? I'm fucking writing a report to Niantic. I'm like, Niantic, whenever I try to evolve my Growlithe, the game freezes on me. Please help! I didn't want to swear at them or anything because then they would have banned me, and that would have been another reason to knee choke Niantic. But anyways, man, I was just thinking to myself, Niantic, fix your shit, man. So what ended up happening, I reset the phone completely, okay? Turned the bitch off, turned it back on, and I was like, okay, you know what? This time it has to work, okay? So I tried it again. And guess what? My app froze on me again when I hit evolve! I'm like, are you kidding me? So I tried again for lucky 7th time. And guess what? I go to hit evolve again. Nope! It froze on me! It fucking froze on me, man! I'm like, are you kidding me? I was about ready to throw my phone in the fucking water, man. I was about ready. I didn't even care. But then I reset my phone again, and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do something else. So I open up my app, and I go into my inventory, and I check on my Growlithe just to see, like, what the hell was wrong with it. But guess what? The Growlithe wasn't even there anymore, and all the candy was gone. I'm like, oh my fucking god. Like, I started losing my shit. I was losing my shit, man. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me, man. This has gotta be one of the most ridiculous ass, bitch ass, bullshit ass fucking incidents that ever happened in my entire life when it comes to Pokemon Go, and just overall incidents in general that could happen to anybody. But then, okay, then I had an idea. I'm like, you know what? Why don't we check to see if by hook or crook it actually evolved? So I scroll up slowly. The suspense was kicking in, man. I was scrolling up slowly, and sure enough, my Arcanine was there, baby. Yes! And I ran around the dock. I felt like ripping my clothes off and just running around. I didn't even care, man. I was like, I got my fucking Arcanine. It is a dream. And I started powering that bitch up until I ran out of candies. Oh my god. Like, I was in shock. And I was worn out right then and there because of all of the rage-inducing moments that incident took place. I was like, I can't believe it. I get that my Arcanine is the dream, but you made it tell me that you goddamn near gave me a fucking heart attack for that? Niantic, you got some splaining to do, man, and you would want to know something? If you don't come up with a feasible excuse, guess what? these knees are gonna be found parked in your mouth. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, holy fucking shit. I calmed down afterwards. I calmed down and I was excited. I was fucking excited because I had just found the Pokemon that's going to be on my team of 6 attackers. And this right here was just, it was awesome because Arcanine is the best fire type that you can get in the game. By CP, by power, by fucking everything. Whew! I was exhausted. I was exhausted at that point, man, but thank God I had an energy drink, and I chugged that son of a bitch down, and I was nice and hyped up again. Even more so than I already was before the incident took place. But holy shit, man. This right here was one of the most frustrating things I've ever had to deal with. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what was the most frustrating moment for you in Pokemon Go when it came to things like that, glitches, not being able to find Pokemon, you know, things like that, because I want to hear from you guys about that too. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, time to move on! Woo! Holy shit, man. I am exhausted just from telling that story and having to relive that shit, man. It drives me more insane than I already am, and I think I'm starting to lose my fucking voice. Oh my god, I fucking hate it when I get mad because now my voice is pretty much fucking gone, but I don't even care, man. I'm here to deliver to you entertainment and action that you guys tune into every single day at MegaCrasher and the community. So, the last story that I gotta tell you guys is actually a pretty hilarious one, and this actually goes all the way back to when I first started playing Pokémon GO. Now, I'm not sure if I told you guys about this before, maybe I have, maybe I haven't, I don't fucking remember, man. I'm too wired up to remember and backtrack months ago, but anyways, so I almost wasn't even going to consider playing Pokémon GO because of the amount of horror stories that I am hearing about it before it got released in Canada, okay? So what ended up happening was that I have a best friend who I've dated on and off for a couple of years, and she ended up getting me into playing Pokemon GO, of all people. Now keep in mind, okay, she is not a Pokemon fan. Like, she's not a Pokemon fan like I am. She doesn't hate Pokemon, but she's not into it. But of all people, it took someone who wasn't into Pokemon to get a Pokemaniac like me. Someone who loves, breathes, eats, and sleeps Pokemon content and inspiration for all of you. It took someone who doesn't like Pokemon to get me into playing Pokemon GO. And I was sweating profusely. I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? I mean, you know what I'm like. When I'm addicted, when I am attracted, when I am attached to something, man, it's like it's hard for me to let go. It's hard for me to break away. It's hard for me to say no. It's hard for me to stay down and stay away. But she took my phone, fucking downloaded that shit, and I'm like, well, you just fucking create a monster. Here we go. You just created a monster. And sure enough, 25 levels later, man, here I am. Here I sit with the 12th episode of Pokemon GO vlogs. And I just gotta say, if it wasn't for that, I would not have been able to present you guys with a brand new side series known as Pokemon GO vlogs that you guys seem to really enjoy. And I gotta say, much fucking love to each and every single one of you guys for the amount of love and support. I just gotta say that the Pokemon GO vlogs have been kicking ass. I mean, we set like goals, you guys knock it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? So, I just thought that I would go ahead and share that nice little story right there. And that right there is all the stories that I have on my mind for right now. But if I happen to have anything else when it comes to story time with MegaCrasher, when it comes to Pokemon GO vlogs, you can bet yo ass that I am going to be sharing it with all of you. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, time to move on! Woo! When my fucking voice just cracked. I hate that shit, man! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so after my second workout of the night, that being for my fucking vocal cords and my insanity, I'm gonna end the video off right here. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure you fire off a like. Let's see if we can keep that like goal hype going. And actually, let's go ahead and boost it up. I'm gonna say balls to the walls, 30 likes. I know that that is a big like goal, but you want to know something? Part of the reason why I do these like goals, actually a big fucking reason why I do this, is because it is, you could say, a community project that we can all work on together. It makes me feel so good and so happy when I see all of us being able to accomplish like goals like nobody else can, because we are awesome, and it's thanks to all of you, baby. So, I know that that's a big like goal, but I will say that even if we don't hit that like goal, I still appreciate the fucking shit out of all of you guys for the amount of likes and support that you guys drop on any given video. It doesn't matter. So, if you enjoyed this video, like I said, make sure you fire off a like, and if you want more content like this from this insane nut house, then all you gotta do is rate, comment, share, and subscribe today to MegaCrasher and the community for the best, and I mean, my god, the best Pokemon Sun and Moon news hype that there is today on YouTube, and just overall the best Pokemon related hype that you can find on YouTube or in general. Woo! When you subscribe to MegaCrasher and the community, because you already know the deal by now, my friends. When we're a community type pack time is one, you know that we shine brighter than the sun and the moon combined, baby, yeah! So thanks for watching, and I'll see you